Imagine losing your job to AI, then being told by your former boss to ask ChatGPT how you're feeling about it. That's exactly what just happened at Microsoft, and the internet absolutely exploded. This week, an Xbox executive made what might be the most tone-deaf LinkedIn post in tech history. After Microsoft laid off 9,000 employees, Matt Turnbull, an executive producer at Xbox Game Studios, decided to offer some career advice. His suggestion? Use AI chatbots to deal with the emotional trauma of losing your job. Yeah, you heard that right. Picture this. You just got laid off from your dream job at one of the biggest tech companies in the world. You're sitting there, wondering how you're going to pay rent, questioning your entire career path. Then your former colleague posts on LinkedIn saying you should ask ChatGPT to help you process your feelings. He even provided specific prompts like, "I'm struggling with imposter syndrome after being laid off. Can you help me reframe this experience in a way that reminds me what I'm good at?" The timing couldn't have been worse. This came just days after Microsoft announced its fourth major round of layoffs in 18 months. 9,000 people lost their jobs. That's 4% of Microsoft's entire workforce, and the gaming division, where Turnbull works, was hit particularly hard. Here's where it gets really wild. While Microsoft is cutting thousands of jobs, they're simultaneously pouring $80 billion into AI infrastructure. That's billion with a B. So essentially, the company is investing massive amounts of money into technology that could replace human workers, while telling those same workers to seek comfort from the very AI that might have contributed to their unemployment. The backlash was immediate and brutal. Eric Smith, the producer at ZeniMax Online who was affected by the layoffs, responded with just 4 words that captured what everyone was thinking. "Jesus Christ, read the room, dude." Brandon Sheffield from Necrosoft Games pointed out the absurdity perfectly. He said after thousands of people lost their jobs, suggesting they turn to the thing you're trying to replace them with for solace shows a complete lack of awareness. Others questioned whether Turnbull's post was even written by a human, given how robotic and emotionally detached it sounded. Think about what this really means. We're at a point where executives are so disconnected from the human impact of their decisions that they genuinely believe an algorithm can replace human empathy. When you lose your job, you don't need a chatbot telling you to stay positive. You need real support, real opportunities, and real answers about why this happened. The post was deleted within hours, but screenshots had already spread across LinkedIn, Twitter, and Blue Sky. The damage was done. This wasn't just about one misguided post. It revealed something much deeper about how tech companies view their employees. Microsoft isn't alone in this. Amazon, Ford, JP Morgan Chase, they're all openly acknowledging that AI will likely eliminate significant numbers of white-collar jobs, but at least they're not telling their laid-off workers to ask a robot for a hug. What makes this particularly painful is that many of these employees dedicated years of their lives to building these companies. They worked late nights, missed family dinners, poured their creativity and passion into products that made billions. And their reward? Being replaced by technology and told to seek comfort from that same technology. The gaming industry has been especially brutal lately. Studio closures, mass layoffs, entire teams dissolved overnight. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. These are artists, programmers, designers, people who create the games millions of us love. And now they're being told their emotional well-being can be outsourced to ChatGPT. Here's what really gets me. Turnbull probably thought he was being helpful. In his mind, he was offering a practical solution to help former colleagues navigate a difficult time. But that's exactly the problem. When you're so removed from the human element that you think AI can solve human problems, you've lost touch with what actually matters. The controversy also highlights a massive contradiction in the tech industry. Companies claim AI will make our lives better, create new opportunities, enhance human potential. But the reality on the ground looks very different. It looks like thousands of skilled workers being shown the door while their employers invest billions in their digital replacements. Some argued that Turnbull was just trying to help, that AI tools can genuinely assist with job searches and career planning. And sure, ChatGPT can help you write a resume, but there's a time and place for everything. Suggesting AI as emotional support to people your company just fired is like offering a Band-Aid to someone you just pushed off a cliff. The deleted LinkedIn post might disappear from Turnbull's profile, but it's become a symbol of something much larger. It represents the growing disconnect between tech leadership and the workers who actually build these companies. It shows how far we've drifted from recognizing the human cost of technological progress. What's the solution here? Companies need to take responsibility for the human impact of their decisions. If you're going to invest $80 billion in AI, maybe set aside a fraction of that for retraining programs, severance packages that actually help people transition, where support systems run by actual humans. The irony is that empathy, understanding, and human connection are exactly the things AI can't replace. Yet these seem to be the first casualties in the rush toward automation. Maybe instead of asking ChatGPT how to feel about losing our jobs, we should be asking executives why they think that's an acceptable suggestion in the first place. This whole situation serves as a wake-up call. As AI becomes more prevalent, we need to ensure we don't lose our humanity in the process. Because at the end of the day, no algorithm can replace genuine human compassion. And if tech companies can't understand that, maybe they're the ones who need to do some serious self-reflection. What do you think about all this? Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.